All right, I'm going to be making kind of an abbreviated video. The first question, combining magnesium hydroxide with hydrogen chloride, which then forms magnesium chloride and H2O or H. If you're getting fancy and you have to balance this, remember it looks like HOH, right? I'm not going to focus on part A. Part A, you're finding out, okay, how much will 1.85 grams of magnesium hydroxide give me, and how much will 3.71 grams of hydrogen chloride give me? You should be able to work this out to get these two different numbers. If you just put these numbers up here without showing kind of how you're trying to do the work with the conversion factors, you're not going to be able to get the full credit, okay? You're not going to be able to get credit. I need to see, use this to check your work more, okay? Try this out, see if you get these correct answers. If you get like 3.01 or something, or 4.92, those are close enough, okay? That's probably just a difference in rounding. So you're going to do this, you're going to get these two numbers. The question's asking how much magnesium chloride is produced if you have this amount of reactants. Your correct answer, and you need to show us this on your homework or a quiz, the answer, the actual answer, is this. You need to circle it, you need to star it, you need to tell us 3.02 grams magnesium chloride are produced, okay? So then you know the one that made the least is our limiting reactant, and hydrogen chloride, the other one, the one that's left over, is our excess reactant. Limited by the amount of magnesium hydroxide we have, because there's less of it. Because after you make this much product, you don't have any more magnesium hydroxide left. You used up 1.85 grams. You're done. You're done, okay? So what we're trying to do, the big focus for today, is going to be part D. This is our limiting, this is our excess, okay? I'm going to erase that now. Part D is asking, all right, cool. You found this much. You get this much product. How much of our excess do you have left over? So we know that our excess is going to be hydrogen chloride. This is our excess. That says excess if you can't read it. So we need to know how much do we have left over, okay? How do we do that? First you have to see how much you actually consumed. So we take how much product we made, 3.02 grams of MgCl2, and this is our mass of A. You got to do each step. Go to mole of A. So if we're trying to find the mole of this, we put mole on top, MgCl2. And the molar mass for this is going to be on the bottom. And the molar mass is 95.211 grams of MgCl2. Remember, to find this number, you have to find out one magnesium weighs blah, blah, blah. You add it to however much two chlorines weigh. It's how much one mole of the whole thing weighs. So then we're going to moles of B. And here's where people got a little bit confused. What is our B? What are we trying to find? Read the question. How much, let me read the question. Calculate the mass of excess reactant. We just identified the excess reactant. We have to find moles of HCl, our excess reactant. Over here, we're going to bring what was up here down to here, moles of MgCl2. It's going to be down here. and I check my formula. 1, 2, and then the last step will be finding the mass of B. Whatever unit was on top here before now goes on the bottom here. So moles of HCl was on top here, so moles HCl is going to be down here. The reason I do that is so when you calculate it, all of your units cancel out, and we're left mass of B, grams of B, HCl, with the unit that we want. 1 mole of HCl weighs 36.4 grams. So if you calculate this whole thing out, you will get an answer of 3.02 times 1 over 95.211 times 2 over 1 times 36.4 over 1. You should get an answer of 2.31 grams of HCl. Was consumed in the reaction. That's how much HCl we consumed in the reaction. It's asking how much is left over. So we need to go, we started with 3.71. That's what we started with. We subtract what we consumed, and we're left over with 1.4 grams of hydrogen chloride. Hi, Ms. Moda.
Okay.
This is your final answer. We consumed this much HCl. We had this much HCl. This much is left over. And that's part D.